So we're going to be replacing the taillight on the Audi A4 B8.5 platform. This is not for the B8. This is 2013 and newer. I'm replacing the inner taillight. I didn't see many YouTube videos doing this actually. It's a pretty popular vehicle, so I'm doing that now. And the driver's side, the passenger side would both follow the same process, just kind of a mirrored approach. And you can do this at home. I did not know this in advance, but I kind of went for it, and all I had to do was pick up a new tail light. This one is from eBay, but you could obviously get it from any place or just buy it brand new and replace it at home. And you likely have seen this exact view here before in your own vehicle if you're an owner. In the trunk liner, there's the flap that you may have already tried to like take off. It kind of looks like this. You can use your thumbs to take that off. You don't really need any other tools to take this off. The first you might be tempted to take off is the wire. Just as a word of caution, the wire has a little tab in it that you should depress to take it out. Otherwise, you might yank out your wires, which would make things a lot worse. So just a quick note there. So there are 3 nuts that we need to take off there of 3 screws. There's one here, this one here, and there's one in the back as well. You can kind of see kind of pushed in there. There's a 4th screw hole as well, but it's not relevant to this process. It won't be used. So we just need some tools to make sure that we can get into the nut and take it off. So you can get some of these deep clippers or get some wrenches. Just make sure that it has to kind of go in quite far in, especially that last one back there, which was really difficult. This ratchet 13/32, they actually worked pretty well, but mine wasn't just deep enough for these exact screws. So you can follow whatever method you want to take those off. Beyond the wire and the screws and the nuts, there are 2 tabs here. There you see one in the back. This is only going to be relevant when we're taking it off. So there's one right there. And there's another one on the other side of this assembly. They just have to be pushed in for you to take them off. So once you have taken off the nuts and the wire and you have the tabs depressed, with one hand you can see I just took that out of the car, which was pretty easy. Here's what it'll look like now. It's kind of an interesting view. And you can see all it requires is the taillight to go in. There's no other kind of craziness that goes into this. So I'm going to grab the new taillight here. And again, with one hand, without much force at all, just have to position it back into place. And with those 2 tabs, it's already pretty snug when I put it in. So now all I have to do is get the nuts back on. I can use the wire and connect it alone just for now, just to test to make sure everything works. But once I get the nuts back on to the 3 screws and make sure the tabs are in there, then all I need to do is put the wire in and my replacement's done. So that's how you replace it on the Audi, the taillight, and hopefully this was some good use.